I'm not being sponsored by anybody or anything like that, no grouping with Nikon, but this camera does mean something to me because I did my very first wedding with this right here. My first professional wedding, I shot with a D5600. The clients loved it, I loved it, it worked great. I'll leave some pictures at the end. Y'all stick with me to the end. I'll put up some pictures from my very first wedding 5 years ago. And y'all can let me know what you think down in the comments. But let's keep on going. I should have shaved before this video. There are two reasons the Nikon D5600 is still appealing to people today. One is the addition of some pro features, and also the Nikon imaging, which we all know is pretty good. So there's been some talk about the D5600 being discontinued in China and America and other places that it's sold. Should it be? Is it still relevant today? We're gonna find out. I did my first wedding, my very first wedding with this camera right here, so I got an attachment to this. It's a really good camera. I remember the days when I thought that this was the best thing out. Now it still is a very, very good camera, but compared to other cameras today at the same price point, you know, it does leave a little bit to be desired. Now, when it comes to video, that camera is not the greatest. I'll admit that. It only does 1080p, 60 frames per second at 1080p, which is not the greatest. It is still usable, very usable. It can get you know, really good quality. Here's a sample video straight out of the D5600. I didn't do any editing. And as you can see, it's really crispy, really sharp. The autofocus works great. The good part about it, as you can see right here, I'm gonna focus on the car behind me and then back on my face, back on the car, back on my face. It's really responsive. The big, fully articulating touchscreen makes adjusting your camera for the shot so much easier. It's not a basic camera, but it is still user-friendly, and your interface is very self-explanatory for those who are just coming from beginner cameras. With the addition of these custom buttons like flash, function, and focusing drive located here, you can start getting used to taking full control of your camera just like the pros do. It handles rolling shutter really well, and it has a feature called exposure smoothing, which makes sure that you don't have a very dramatic change in between light and dark while you're video recording. It comes already equipped with SnapBridge Wi-Fi connection and 39 autofocus points. When the camera is in live view, you can use the entire screen to focus on your image, which helps you compose better. It doesn't have eye detection, but it does have face detection. The big flip around screen makes it a quality choice for vloggers or YouTubers, just people that are trying to create content on their own. The touchscreen gives it added value. "24 megapixels with the Nikon X-Speed 4 processor is going to give you a good quality image." So you ask, who is this camera for, Derek? This camera is going to be for somebody who values quality images, but kind of wants to step up from the beginner line of cameras and DSLRs. It's not quite a professional, you know, more advanced. It is still really user-friendly, but it has a little bit more of a punch than some of the other cameras on its level. But this camera is very good for any beginner that's looking to make an upgrade without spending thousands of dollars, you know, to do so. The D5600 will give you an upgrade from what you're using if you're used to using just basic DSLR cameras. Yo, I just want to take a second and thank everybody that subscribed to my channel. I want to thank everybody that supports my channel. I just love being creative, man, and reaching out to people and touching people. Y'all can reach out to me anytime. Always keep your camera close. Remember, the best camera to have is the one you use. Y'all keep being happy. Holla at me. Peace.